Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Golden Moments. I'm Bruce Howard. Well, in Legends Day 2020, here at the Reynolds Center, the University of Tulsa unveiled a new retired jersey. The number 32 of Bobby Bingo Smith, a great player in the mid to late 60s for the University of Tulsa. So anytime you do something like that, it's clearly a golden moment. Bobby Bingo Smith was a four-sport letter winner in his high school in Memphis, and although a great football player, elected to play basketball at the University of Tulsa.
Bingo Smith, in my opinion, other than Glenn Dobbs, was probably the greatest athlete ever to play at any sport at the University of Tulsa. If you look at record books, he signed a football scholarship at UCLA as a tight end. He could have signed a baseball bonus with the Pittsburgh Pirates as a pitcher.
On the freshman team, Bingo averaged 17.3 points a game and an astonishing 14.5 rebounds a game. Then on varsity as a sophomore, scored 15 points a game and led the team in rebounding with 10.4. An injury diminished his numbers as a junior, but he still averaged over 13 points a game. Then as a senior, he exploded with a 24.5 average to lead the Missouri Valley Conference to go along with 10.3 rebounds per game.
Bobby Smith was probably if not the best player that ever played here. He had to be one of the best. I think he probably was the best I've ever seen here.
I'm often asked, who's the best player you ever coached? And I can't tell you because you all did different things. But I don't hesitate to tell them the best athlete I ever saw was Bobby Bingo Smith. You know, he could play anything, all sports. I told you he played basketball for 2 hours over in Baby Gym, and they're having a track meet over in Harwell Field, and he goes over there in tennis shoes and sweatpants and high jump 6'8". That's the kind of athlete he was. And of course he went out for football one spring. Glenn Dobbs is just licking his chops. Here's the best tight end in football in America, and it come fall football practice, he wouldn't go out. And Glenn Dobbs wasn't too happy about that. But Bobby committed to basketball, and it worked out well for him.
Bingo was Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year in 1969, along with being an All-American. Bobby was inducted into the TU Athletic Hall of Fame in 1984.
Tell me another TU player that had those kind of stats. How many players were two-time All-Missouri Valley Conference first team, first-round draft pick? Played 12 years in the NBA. I don't think TU has that many athletes who has those kind of credentials. He was a great one.
And now Bingo Bobby Smith's jersey hangs from the rafters at the Reynolds Center.